nationwide. And if you remember, the day after that, they said they did the test, but it didn't go out globally. Now, where did global come in there? What is global got to do with this? Exactly my point. It's a global financial system coming in. Now, how will he announce this? Well, what if you're sitting there watching the ball game or a love movie or whatever you're into? How would he reach the masses? He can't just put that on Fox News or CNBC or whatever. He'll have to reach everybody at the same time. So would he not use the emergency broadcast system? I'm just putting the thought out there, folks. If you have any questions, we will be opening the lines tomorrow night on a live call for questions and answers. I don't know everything, but I'll do my best to answer what I can. Appreciate your time.
Angel Quest, can I ask one question here for the people?
Sure.
Can you tell us why you don't think there was a speech last night by Obama?
I can tell you that from what I understand from two countries that I have heard from, and it's out now in speculations and rumors, as everybody titles things until they're proven, that Germany was quite upset with having to take a 60-cent drop on the U.S. dollar. So they are supposedly receding from the European central banks, you might say. So see, folks, it's not the amounts they're adjusting. It's not getting you more. That's not the fact at all. These countries have to come together as a world. And, yes, they should have already done this, but they've waited till everybody gets down to the bottom before they let it crash. That's the way I'm looking at it. Now, why can't they just get out of the European Union? Well, think about it, guys. There are too many people in the European Union. There are too many dollars tied to the European dollars. They have to bring it down. And if you remember yesterday, or maybe it was Friday or Saturday, they downgraded over there as well as here. So it's a global working. And he couldn't announce it last night because obviously some countries aren't happy. So we wait until they are. Could be days, could be hours. I don't know. I wish I knew a better answer there, Papa.
Okay, so there's no timing then, Angel Quest, that we could put out there and give the people a shot on to kind of think about.
No, in my eyes, no. A lot of people look at tomorrow as being a bank holiday. Well, Martin Luther King is a federal holiday. That means federal offices are closed, but not all banks are federal. Therefore, some banks will be open, but will it happen on a holiday? Everybody keeps talking about, these holidays. Well, folks, they don't have to have a holiday. The banks, in their rights, can order a bank holiday and close any bank they choose the moment the bank is due to open with no forewarning. Check that out, too, in the bank, in banks' orders of affairs and what can and cannot be done, because tomorrow's a holiday. Okay, or today's a holiday. Excuse me, I've got my days mixed up, guys. Today's a holiday, so it's going to happen today because all the banks are getting ready. The banks are ready, guys. They're ready. They've been as ready as we have for this. And I'm sure, believe it or not, Obama and Sarkozy and the IMF, I'm sure they're all ready as we are. But it has to go with continuity throughout. It's a world thing. That's what everybody's ignoring. It's a world, global thing. So could he announce that today and make tomorrow a bank holiday? Sure he could.
Wow, that's very interesting information, Angel Quest. Gives a broader brushstroke, if you will, of understanding of what's going on. And we've not got that information before, so I thank you for that. And we're going to have some other calls where we're going to have some Q&As, and we're going to limit them to 15 questions so that we don't get redundant. And for Angel Quest and Papa Bear will be, giving us the information they can, and this thing's going to get broader and deeper as we go, as far as understanding is concerned.
Yes.
Do either of you have any further statements or questions or answers?
No, I don't have any more. I don't know that Papa heard. I can put out so much more, guys, but I believe I've hit on the main point, and my whole reasoning is everything is ready, and it's been ready. And if anybody pays attention to Frank and to some of the other groups, Chapter 7 was released. Why do you think Maliki and a lot of these articles came out a few months into this year saying, help us release from Chapter 7? That was a push saying, we're ready. Why are you not putting our money international? A lot is happening in China, in France, in the United States behind closed doors. And that's all I can say. Am I hopeful it's today? Those who know me personally know that I've been saying it's ready since June, and I won't change that. It's any second now, but we know not what the hour. And that's
okay.
what I really...
Go ahead.
What I would add is my current information is there is a huge push going on right now to get this thing finalized through the UN, through the IMF. We've got a huge number of the 165 countries behind the push. We also have the major contingent in Iraq itself pushing and using a trump card to move this through. So, I think we're very, very close to things being over.
Right. I agree. I do agree with that, Papa.
Oh. All right. Well, let's close this off, and we will post another time for a call tomorrow night, and we'll go from there. Thank you both for the information, and we'll talk a little bit later.
Okay. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Papa Bear.
Thank you. I felt privileged to be on the line with you, Angel Quest.
Me too.
I'm just a normal person, guys. Everybody that knows me know that. But I thank you for the opportunity and pushing me, as you might say. I'm just not one to want to be out there. But I will tell what I know. So stay tuned and we'll have more. It'll just be more in-depth on different subjects.
Okay. Well, thank you all, and we'll see you on the other side.